Hi guys, this is TJ. Just did an update on this hydro fuel, and I'm pretty impressed. It actually increased my fuel mileage, I would say, by about 10 miles to the gallon. And here's what I did. You may have seen my last video where all I did was use some distilled water and a tablespoon of or teaspoon of baking soda. And there's some steel wool pot scrubbers in there, and that one there's a sock inside of them, and this one there's a sock outside, so those are my insulators. And then I have the wires down in there. I have positive going to this one and negative going to the other one. And you see what I used was a plastic container, and just hooked up a 30 amp breaker right here going right to the battery, and my negative coming off the battery. So I just unhook this when I don't use it, but you should really have a switch. But this one here, I'll show you in a second here. Pull this off. Sorry about that. There. So it's just one of these types of breaker. Works pretty good. And so what I did was added this one here. Actually, I had before this hose, and there's this drilled a hole in there, 2 holes, and then holes for the wires. And then this one's going right to my air intake underneath there. So which goes, I have inside, and it goes right into the carburetor. But this one is where I really added, it made a big difference. I added some vacuum. One of the videos I was watching showed vacuum, and so at first I just used the hose, and it was a lot of vacuum. And this was all bubbling up in here and going into the hose, and I realized that was too much. So all I did was made the hole smaller in the tube, and about half of the size, or a little less. And I ran this into a T where it has the power brake vacuum. That's the power brake vacuum. And so I ran into a T here, and this part goes just there above the intake. And it makes a huge difference. All I used was some plastic PVC piping. I'm going to trim this down and trim this one down, and so it'll look nicer. But I wanted to leave it there just so I could show you guys that you can do this and improve your fuel mileage. Actually, what it does is it increases the power to the engine, so it has more power, and so it's decreasing the amount of fuel that you use. And it's really pretty amazing. I don't know, I probably spent maybe 20 bucks on, wiring, just the plastic stuff and the tubing, and it's a pretty cheap fix to save gas. So if you guys want to try that, you could try that at home. There's nothing, I've never had any problems with this. There's nothing explosive to it. Of course, it's flammable just like any other vapor. But let me know what you guys think, or if you've tried it. Make a comment, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more upcoming videos. Thanks, guys. God bless.